Hello everyone, I'm Greg Otto here with FedScoop TV, and I'm here at the Security Through Innovation Summit today, and I'm talking with Scott Whitehouse, the VP of Channels and Alliances with CyberArk Software. Scott, thanks for joining us today.
And thanks for having me.
So to start off, let's talk about what you're seeing as far as the #1 disruptor when it comes to cybersecurity in the federal government.
You know, the biggest change for us recently has been an understanding of the issues and the problems that we solve at an executive level. So when we look at a CIO, for instance, or someone who runs an entire agency or organization, they didn't really get what privileged user problems and privileged accounts were all about. They understand it now. And that helps us as a vendor because it provides much more access to funding, not only to use products, but also to build processes that didn't exist before.
So, cloud adoption. It's been kind of slow in the federal government. What are one or two pieces of advice that you have as far as the security challenges, and what can you say to kind of allay the fears of those CIOs that are looking to move to the cloud?
Yeah, as a consumer of cloud services, there are two questions that I think I'd ask any cloud provider. Number one, how is that cloud provider protecting my data from their own IT staff? I have systems, I have infrastructure that cloud provider is efficiently making available to me, but I'm not exactly sure who has access to those systems. And second, as a consumer of those services, I have my own IT administrators, and I want something from that cloud provider that allows me to control and manage what each of those administrators can do in that cloud environment.
Right, so with cloud environments, mobility, Internet of Things, a lot of those systems can be complex. How, or what can you tell a CIO that is looking to reduce complexity in their IT infrastructure, but still stay innovative?
Yeah, you want to reduce complexity on two sides. There's the ability to know what happened in an IT infrastructure, or even in an ICS and SCADA environment. So there's got to be a simple way to review who had access to what, and possibly what they did. But at the same time, IT staff need easy paths to get to do administrative functions, to make changes to systems, to re-implement those systems. So there's got to be some simple way and single path for those people to do those things.
Switching gears now, cyber attacks not going away anytime soon. Yeah. The line's getting blurred between whether the attacks are coming from nation states or if it's organized crime or just black hat hackers on their own. On this front, what worries you the most, and are the answers policy-based, or should it come from a technological innovation standpoint?
So I think the policies are there. The policies are changing quickly enough that they address specific examples around privileged access and administrative use. One of the biggest technology problems we see is that the attacks occur, and organizations now realize that those attacks have happened, but malicious code runs inside data centers, in IT infrastructures. The issue is not so much around managing that code, although it has to be removed. It's when someone gets access to an administrative account that allows a database to open up and allows that malicious code, which has been running in the background, to export sensitive data, to export credit cards. That's where the real risk occurs.
So within those risks and watching out for those systems, workforce questions, the people that you have involved.
Yeah.
From a human capital perspective, what do you think can be done to have federal government and federal organizations, keep their systems protected and be resilient in the face of attacks?
Right. So let's use NERC SIP as an example. There are specific rules around quarterly training for staff who are in those positions where they may have access to sensitive infrastructure. And we always talk about the fact that the biggest security problem in an end user environment is what's between the seat and the keyboard. Well, that's just as much true on an IT infrastructure side with administrative staff and IT administrators. The same issues need to be managed with regard to training and education on that side too.
Right. Well, Scott, thanks for taking some time out to talk with us today. Always appreciate the insight.
And thanks for having me.
For more videos, you can check out our YouTube channel, and for more information, you can check out FedScoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.